Apple fans, brace yourselves because the next generation of MacBook Pro powered by the long-awaited M5 chip is closer than we think. But here's the twist. While the leaks are pouring in, not everything is as straightforward as it seems. Some reports suggest the M5 is almost ready, while others hint that Apple may delay it to make room for bigger upgrades in the future. So, is Apple playing safe with the M5, or are they quietly preparing a monster of a laptop behind the scenes? Today, we're diving into every leak, every rumor, and every hidden clue about the upcoming M5 MacBook Pro. And trust me, by the end of this video, you'll know whether it's worth waiting for the M5 or skipping ahead for the rumored M6 models that could change everything. To understand the hype, we need to take a quick step back. Apple's silicon revolution has completely changed the laptop industry. The M1 chip stunned the world with its unbelievable performance per watt ratio. The M2 refined that formula with better graphics and multitasking. The M3 continued to push the envelope with even faster cores, and then the M4 proved that efficiency could go hand in hand with raw power. Each generation felt like a leap forward, and for professionals using their laptops to edit, create, and develop, the MacBook Pro became the ultimate tool. That's why the M5 is so highly anticipated. It isn't just another chip, it's the next chapter in Apple's ongoing effort to dominate performance laptops. Now, let's talk about design. According to multiple reports, Apple is not expected to reinvent the wheel with the M5 MacBook Pro. The design will probably look very familiar, keeping the sleek aluminum unibody, the squared-off edges, and the overall professional aesthetic that Apple fans have grown to love. This design is already iconic, and Apple seems in no rush to change it. That being said, whispers from supply chain insiders hint at the possibility of a new color, perhaps a darker titanium shade, giving the M5 lineup its own identity while keeping everything else the same. Some fans might be disappointed at the lack of a major design refresh, but Apple seems to be saving its big redesign moves for a future generation. And speaking of the future, let's move to the display. The M4 MacBook Pro wowed users with its mini LED Liquid Retina XDR panels, providing stunning brightness, contrast, and HDR performance. With the M5, however, Apple is expected to stick with mini LED technology. That means no OLED just yet, even though OLED has been rumored for years. Why is Apple waiting? The answer lies in production and quality control. Large OLED panels for laptops are expensive and still face challenges like burn-in, longevity, and uniformity. Apple wants to make sure the technology is perfect before rolling it out. Industry analysts now say that the OLED MacBook Pro will probably arrive with the M6 generation in 2026. So if you're holding out for the best possible screen, the M5 may not be the leap you're waiting for. Still, mini LED remains excellent and will continue to deliver gorgeous visuals. But let's be honest, what everyone is truly waiting for is the heart of the machine, the M5 chip. Built on an advanced 3nm process, the M5 promises both faster speeds and improved efficiency. Analysts predict anywhere from a 15 to 25% performance boost compared to the M4, which is already no slouch. There will also be multiple variants. Just like before, the standard M5, the M5 Pro, and the M5 Max. The Pro and Max versions will target creative professionals, developers, and anyone who needs massive horsepower. Imagine editing full 8K video timelines without dropping frames or running complex 3D renders on the go, all while keeping the laptop cool and quiet. Apple Silicon has always excelled at balancing power with efficiency, and the M5 is expected to continue that tradition. Of course, performance is only part of the story. Connectivity matters too. Ports have been a hot topic among MacBook Pro users for years. Remember when Apple removed almost everything and forced people to live with just USB-C? Well, they've slowly brought back useful ports like HDMI, the SD card slot, and MagSafe charging. The M5 MacBook Pro is expected to keep all of those while introducing new upgrades. Some leaks suggest that Thunderbolt 5 could make its debut, at least on the Pro and Max configurations. Thunderbolt 5 means faster data transfers, higher bandwidth for external displays, and even better support for advanced setups like multiple 6K or 8K monitors. On top of that, regulatory filings hint that Apple may include Thread or Matter connectivity, which ties into Apple's growing smart home strategy. That's a small detail, but it shows how Apple is future-proofing its devices for the connected world. Now let's talk about the camera and multimedia. The current MacBook Pro already features a solid 1080p FaceTime camera, and the M4 generation pushed that further with better image processing. With the M5, some reports say Apple might take it even higher, potentially beyond 12 megapixels. While most people don't buy a laptop for its webcam, Apple knows how important video quality is in today's remote and hybrid work culture. Combined with studio-quality microphones and spatial audio speakers, the MacBook Pro will continue to be one of the best machines for video calls, streaming, and content creation. And what about battery life? Apple has set the gold standard here. The M4 MacBook Pro already offers incredible endurance, with up to 18 hours of use. But thanks to the efficiency of the M5 chip, Apple might push that even further. Some analysts are saying we could see nearly 20 hours of video playback on a single charge. That's almost 2 full workdays without ever plugging in. For professionals constantly on the move, students juggling classes, or creators editing on site, that kind of battery life is a complete game changer. So when is all of this coming? Here's where the rumors get messy. Some leaks suggest the M5 MacBook Pro will launch in late 2025, possibly in the fall or winter. But others say Apple could delay it until early 2026. Why the uncertainty? Because the M6 MacBook Pro is already shaping up to be a much bigger upgrade, with OLED displays, touchscreen support, and possibly a slimmer design. Apple may not want the M5 to overshadow what's coming next, and instead position it as a steady but incremental update. That means the M5 might arrive as a quieter launch, with Apple saving its biggest surprises for 2026. As for pricing, don't expect any relief for your wallet. Apple is likely to keep prices very similar to the M4 lineup, which means around $1,999 for the 14-inch base model, and much higher for Pro and Max configurations. If Apple does add new features like Thunderbolt 5 or a new color option, we could even see a small price increase. But at the end of the day, Apple knows professionals are willing to pay a premium for reliable, powerful machines that can handle demanding workloads. So, should you wait? That's the million-dollar question. If you need a laptop right now, the M4 models are already insanely powerful and will remain relevant for years to come. The M5 will offer that extra performance boost, better efficiency, and potentially more advanced connectivity. But if you're the kind of user who wants the next big leap, OLED displays, touchscreen interaction, a redesigned chassis, then the M6 is probably the model worth holding out for. It all depends on whether you need an upgrade today or if you can wait for what could be Apple's true game changer in 2026. At the end of the day, the M5 MacBook Pro looks like it will be an evolution, not a revolution. A strong and reliable update with improved chips, better battery life, and perhaps some new connectivity tricks, but not the radical overhaul some fans were hoping for. Still, for professionals who need the latest and greatest right away, the M5 will be an excellent choice. But for those who can wait, the M6 might be the one that finally changes everything. What do you think? Will you be buying the M5 when it launches, or will you wait for the M6? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into Apple's upcoming MacBook lineup, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because we'll be covering every new leak and update as they happen. The future of Apple laptops is looking more exciting than ever, and we can't wait to see what comes next.